There's a formula, a blueprint, a method so bold, so minimal, so musically reckless. It really shouldn't work, and yet it's everywhere.
Ice Spice!
Music superstar. Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice!
This is the Ice Spice method, and I needed to understand it. People love to hate it, but somehow it still wins. So I did what any emotionally unstable music producer would do. I listened to everything, her entire catalog, top to bottom, song by song, beat by beat, lyric by lyric, and what I discovered was incredible. Some of it barely qualifies as music.
Baddest bitch out, you shitting me? If you and a baddie can't sit with me, I swear that these bitches my mini-me's. Gra.
And somewhere along the way, I had a thought. What if I could fix it? Real chords, real melodies, some soul. Maybe I'll just end up making it worse, but I had to find out. But before I could fix anything, I had to understand what I was listening to. Ice Spice's music isn't just simple, it's aggressively minimal. So let's break down her signature sound, where it came from, and why it kinda works. Ice Spice was born Isis Gaston in the Bronx, New Year's Day, 2000. Her dad was an underground rapper himself, but her parents split up when she was only 2 years old, which led her to being mostly raised by her grandparents and cousins. She was a Y2K baby, so, she grew up on Lil' Kim, Nicki, Remy Ma, and started writing her own bars on her way home from school in her notes app.
I was always writing like poems and stuff like that in school, and like growing up, I always would just like write little raps, and I always had like this want to write, basically.
Eventually, she landed at SUNY Purchase, and that's where everything changed. At Purchase, she met a student named Ephraim Luis Lopez Jr., also known as Riot USA.
Stop playing with him, Riot.
Now, he wasn't just a classmate. Riot USA is the son of Hot 97 legend DJ Enough, so beats were definitely in his blood.
The guy Riot, he does all your music, and how did y'all link?
We met at SUNY Purchase. It was just mad producers and artists, painters, dancers, everything like that for me.
Up at that campus?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was just sending me like beats over time, because I would like rap. Like I would just like little freestyles, little dumb. And he would just like be like, oh, you should rap, like on some serious.
But Riot wasn't chasing a Billboard sound. He was building this cold, skeletal version of New York drill. No gloss, just space. And Ice fit that perfectly. They dropped their first song in 2021 called Bully, but a year later, Munch happened.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga Munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, I'm a baddie, I get what I want, like. You thought I was feeling you? That nigga Munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, I'm a baddie, I get what I want, like.
Munch felt like a glitch, a song that forgot to fill itself in. But that's what made it different. No melody, no bass line, no transitions, just a beat on the loop. And then you got Ice, rapping like she just recorded it in one take and walked off.
Can you tell me about your writing process?
I don't really write a lot. I'm mostly like freestyle. Like I mostly just punch in.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I don't like sit and write.
That's dope.
Like I'll just like listen to the beat and just say shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Riot's production left all the space in the world, and Ice filled it with Gen Z charm and memeable confidence. The simplicity wasn't an accident. It was a strategy. They leaned into it on every track after. Princess Diana, In Her Mood. Love her or hate her, you gotta admit, it worked. But as a producer, it made me ask a question. What if we took that same energy and gave it structure? What if we turned Munch into something you can sing? Something you can feel? So for Munch, I was thinking about doing something with a smooth 90s vibe. Imagine if Ice Spice was a 90s R&B girl in TLC. So to start off, I'm looking for a nice hi-hat loop, something with a lot of swing that can really give me that New Jack feel. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Let's bring in those snares. I like that. Next, I want to add some kicks that really give the beat some swing. Most records today are going to give you that straight beat ride now feel like boom, boom, boom. But with this, we wanted to jump like boom, 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 Now for the keys, I want to make it nice and pretty, so I think I'm going to use a DX7 electric piano sound. Now I'm looking for my bass. Something real funky to lock in with those kicks.
So once you got your bass and your drums, that's pretty much the foundation of the track. Now I added some other little elements from my synthesizers over here, my Prophet 5 and my Oberheim. Now you know this wouldn't be complete without the vocals, so I hopped on the mic and laid down the hook for Munch. Now let's listen to everything together. Here's Munch, the 90s version.
You thought I was feeling you, that nigga a Munch, nigga a eater, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, I'm a belly, I get what I want. You thought I was feeling you thought that nigga a Munch, nigga a eater, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, I'm a belly, I get what I want.
Now, Princess Diana was more than a flex. It was a branding move. The song reframed Ice Spice as royalty, even if her throne was built on TikTok. Then came the Nicki Minaj cosign, cementing the idea that Ice Spice wasn't just a meme. She was a new kind of pop star.
For Princess Diana, I wanted to go with a funky 1980s vibe. Imagine if Ice Spice did a song with The Weeknd, or picture Ice Spice's orange afro on Bruno Mars.
Oh yeah, now it's time to get funky. And I found the perfect loop to get the party started.
Now I want to figure out some keys. And here's where I really got to give it to Riot and Ice Spice, because I was listening to the bass and the song is actually in Phrygian mode. Now, if you're not into music theory, don't worry about what that means. Basically, it gives the scale a more dark, exotic sound. You've probably heard it in Middle Eastern music, like in a movie whenever there's like a desert scene or something and they play that. Now for the extra bells and whistles, I added this piano sound with a lot of reverb and delay. Then I went back to my Prophet 5 and added this little brass lick. Then we add some smooth vocals and we got Princess Diana, the 80s funk version.
Like keep it a style. Bitches move right cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a damn. Still get money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit up my gram. If he smart, he gon' act like a fan. Think you bigger, they got your head gas. Bitches slow, so I give him a pass.
I did it. I gave her songs melody, some soul, even a little bit of funk. But there's one thing I couldn't remix: Public Opinion.
Woo, child, this Ice Spice album is, well.
Right now, it's just not giving what it's supposed to have gave. And it don't even sound Y2K-ish.
Her debut album, Y2K, dropped with a lot of hype. It was supposed to be her big, I'm here to stay moment. But instead of leveling up, it got hit with a lot of criticism. People talked about the lackluster album cover. Critics said it sounded like a parody of her own style, like she doubled down on what people were already starting to complain about. And then there's whatever this is.
Think you the shit, bitch? You not even the fart.
She dropped songs like Think You the Shit, aka Fart, and kept throwing in poop bars.
No. Bro, come on, bro. Bitch, you just said, bitch, I'm the shit, bitch, the fart. Come on, bro, that was your very last drop. Holy shit, this bitch sucked. Sorry, bro, that shit got me mad. What the fuck? Bro, she literally last song was like, I'm the bitch, you the shit, bitch. You not even the fart. Now you gonna say, I'm in shit, he's the poopy, I need to fart on him. What'd she say?
And when she finally responded, she literally tweeted, I got a shitting on bitches fetish. So either she's trolling or she's being real. Either way, that definitely didn't help her case. Now what about her tour? At first, the Y2K tour looked like a victory lap. A rising star proving she could do it live. Sold out shows, custom outfits, fan chants echoing through every venue. And in the middle of it all, Cleo Trout. A fellow New York City rapper, brought on as an opener. It looked like a cosign, like Ice Spice was paying it forward. But then, the mood shifted. Ice and Cleo's relationship was already a bit rocky because of some leaked text messages. But according to Cleo, Ice showed her true colors on the road.
Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. Come. She's like, no, I want you to perform. And I gagged. You want me to perform? I had no idea until I got on tour and started seeing certain things. And I'm just like, wait, why don't I have that? I didn't have a room. Everybody ate. Guess what? They all went to a steakhouse. Everybody went to a steakhouse and left me, the hairstylist, and the makeup artist.
The internet started looking at Ice a little differently. That cool, unbothered energy, it didn't feel effortless anymore. And when the music stopped evolving and the image started cracking, people started to wonder if the Ice Spice formula had finally hit a wall. Only time will tell. Honestly, this video started as a joke, but the deeper I got, the more I started to think, when did music get so minimal? So to give you guys my honest opinion of Ice Spice, I actually never heard her music before making this video, which is pretty crazy. Not on purpose, I just never took the time to go listen. I listened and honestly, it's dope. It serves a specific purpose, specific audience. And to her credit, in her interview, she seems so laid back and down to earth and chill, and somebody you can just kind of kick it with. I think that goes a long way. In her songs, obviously, you know, she's real arrogant and everything like that. But I mean, that's every artist pretty much. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Now, if Ice Spice is the queen of minimal, then Doechii is on the other end of the spectrum. Way more musical, theatrical, and experimental. But just like Ice Spice, she's got her haters. A lot of people say she's an industry plant. So I did some digging. And if you want to see what I found out, watch this video on the screen next for the Doechii breakdown. Until next time, peace.